I had a closet full of clothes and somehow I still felt like I had nothing to wear until I found this system that worked for me and made my closet much more organized, made me buy less, and made getting dressed process so much easier. And that's exactly what I'm going to share with you today. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In one of my recent vlogs, I showed you guys how I use the styling app to be able to organize all my closet and be able to see all the things that I own and be able to plan ahead of time. This is the big part of how I was able to organize my closet. This app helped getting dressed so much easier, and one of you asked me to make a separate video about it, so here we go. So today I'm finally walking you through every single step, how I made my wardrobe work for me, how I'm using this app, how I digitalized everything, and what kind of experience I had with a professional stylist that I hired and what were the takeaways. I'll walk you through exactly how I set everything up, how I plan my outfits, and how I actually use it in real life. And if you feel like having full closet doesn't stop you from feeling like you have nothing to wear, this video is for you because I was in the same shoe. I'm going to give you the link to the vlog that I referenced earlier if you would like to watch it. It's going to be right there, and also I believe in the description as well. The app that I'm talking about is right here. This app helped me tremendously in digitalizing my closet and organizing everything. And why I like it so much is because first of all, it's really easy to use, and second of all, it's literally $5. It was literally no subscription based, and it was around $5 to actually buy this app and just like use it forever. This video is not sponsored because I'm not there yet, but I'm just genuinely trying to help you guys, and this app is genuinely so amazing and I use it all the time. So before they change to subscription based, go grab it because we all know how everybody's like to making money monthly on us. So before they change something, go and grab this app. It's literally only around $5, which is crazy. For how useful it is and how like easy to use it is, it's literally free. And a little later in this video, I'm going to show you a little tutorial of a step-by-step of how I'm actually using this app and how I organized everything, all the tools that I'm using. I'm going to show you how I add my clothes, how I organize everything, build outfits, and use the app to actually shop my own clothes instead of constantly feeling like I need to buy something new. Also, shout out to Dana that asked me for this video because I clearly needed a push to finally make it happen. So thanks, Dana. Always feel free to just ask me for anything, or if you have any video requests, or if you have any questions, or you need some links. I'm always reading every single comment, every single like, every single subscriber. It's so important for me, and I'm reading every single one of them, and I'm gladly going to make videos that you guys want to watch because first and foremost, I'm doing all this for you guys. So when we shop for clothes, most of us do it to get satisfaction and get the dopamine that we are all craving, and this is really understandable because we all work so hard for our money. However, if you are in a position where you want to get your closet working for you, if you're looking at your stuff and you're like, I hate everything, I have nothing to wear, I have a closet full of clothes but I have nothing to wear and it just pisses me off, this is your sign that you need to stop shopping for pleasure and start shopping for functionality. Honestly, I'm not saying that, you can shop for pleasure. Of course, I do it all the time. But maybe if you have an urge to get your closet working for you, you need to just hold off on this specific thing and maybe use your money towards like something else, like go to brunch with your friend or go to yoga class or go to the museum, instead of just like buying additional useless stuff for your closet just to get the dopamine. Just go ahead and use the money towards something else to get that feeling of satisfaction, get that feeling of fulfillment. But if you are on a mission to get your closet sorted out, I think that just purely feeling of pleasure is not the right reason to go shopping. When you're shopping for new clothes, you need to try your best to like come in with a cold mind and literally just look for exactly what you need. I'm honestly a big fan to just like browse and shop for some random stuff, but we need to get the closet working first, and then once you have a good solid base, that's when you can go and just like add fun pieces to your closet. But first things first, I'm not claiming that I'm a professional stylist, but I am very interested on that topic, so I spent a lot of time researching about it, listening to different stylists, watching catwalks, browsing on the web. The amount of returns I have, guys, because never settle for clothes that don't fit your style or don't fit your body or don't fit your closet. And I actually did hire a stylist at some point, and that was a really good experience. I don't know if I'm going to ever hire a stylist again because I feel like this one time was enough for me to learn from her and know exactly step by step what I have to do it all myself. I did, however, think that hiring a stylist once was really a good move because that actually taught me so much, and that's what I'm going to share with you right now. So I started this journey about a year and a half ago where where I literally had so much stuff, guys, but all the stuff that I had were not basics, and you do have to have basics. Basics is so important. It has to be like 70 to 80% of your closet is just little basic stuff. When you have just like night dresses and like something sparkly or something like heavily printed and nothing else to combine it with, this just doesn't work because you just feel like a walking clown all the time. And you can definitely use fun pieces every day, even like in a casual outfit, but you have to drop the degree with something very neutral, with something really basic, and just like mix and match in a really smart way, which I didn't know about back then. So I was constantly just like looking in my closet and it was full of stuff, and I'm like, I literally don't even know what to wear. I have nothing to wear. So let me tell you what the process was with the stylist, because I think that this is really important. If you're doing this yourself, if you're doing it without the stylist, if I were to do it myself from scratch right now, this is what I would do. First and foremost, you have to literally free up like the entire weekend from your schedule just to do that, because it looks like it's not that hard, or, you know, you may think that, oh, you know, like it's just a couple of hours. No, it's not a couple of hours, guys. This is like insane amount of work, to be honest with you. It is really important to do this, because once you've done it, then your life becomes so much easier, and like you never have a problem and you don't overspend on like useless stuff. But this initial push, like the initial amount of work, is kind of crazy, so you have to be prepared to spend like multiple days on it. And don't think that you have to get it done like immediately. You can just spread it out across like a couple of weekends or whatever your schedule allows, to be honest with you. Like there's no rush, if that makes sense. But I'm such an impatient person that if I came up with some kind of idea like, okay, I need to sort out my closet, I need to do it now, I need to do it like as fast as possible. I'll pull an all-nighter, but I'll make it happen now. So, but that's just me. I don't think that it's necessarily healthy, guys. So just do it at your own pace, of course. First step with the stylist was she asked me to create a Pinterest board. And guys, I cannot stress you enough, like I am abusing Pinterest all the time for everything. If you were just to look at my Pinterest, I'm actually going to insert the little clip right here. If you were to look at my Pinterest, I have a bunch of different inspiration boards there, and I'm just constantly browsing, because in order to create something, you need to see what's already there. You don't have to copy from Pinterest, but the more you look at stuff, the better you are. That's literally the biggest truth. And it's true for different disciplines too. It's not just fashion, because the more you see, the better you are in picking your own stuff. So this was her first step. Even before we met, she said, create Pinterest board and just literally browse for like a couple of hours and just like save everything that you like. As simple as that. And that makes so much sense, because there's so many different styles. When you watch those videos, like, oh, like this summer, this is trendy, that is trendy. Yes, those things are trendy, but it doesn't mean that it fits you. It doesn't mean that like those things are your style or your taste. And sometimes we just end up like buying trends just because somebody said that this is trendy right now, and then wear it, and then we're looking at ourselves and like, I don't look good, because there's no universal rule about trends. So you have to really know what your own style is. And this is such a valuable exercise. So you go on Pinterest and you literally scroll, you type something like, I don't know, fashion 2026, street style 2026, and you just keep scrolling, and it's just going to get you down the rabbit hole very quick. Don't even worry about it. And once you have at least 20 to 50 images in that board, you can look through it and you will notice common ground between all of these styles. You will notice, oh, I lean towards more girly stuff or more classic and old money style. Everybody has it differently. There's no bad style, there's just bad taste. And if you have certain style that you lean towards, you can make it work in a really good way. But you have to look at many different successful examples to be able to understand and see the difference between what's good and what's bad. And that's why Pinterest is so important. So after you created your board, after you already know what you like and what you lean towards, I submitted my Pinterest board to my stylist and she analyzed it. So then we met with her, and first thing that she asked me is, what is your day-to-day routine? What kind of life do you have? Which you guys have to answer it yourself as well, because if you are a mom of 3, you definitely shouldn't be shopping for like a bunch of nighttime dresses or like club dresses. You know what I mean? Because the chances are you're not going to wear them that often. So why do you need 10? You know, just get 1 or 2. So you need to answer the question of what are you wearing 80% of the time. For me, it was business casual, because I am an office girly. My job is 9 to 5 and I have professional jobs. So I am wearing business casual or business every single day. And that was primarily why I started looking into changing my closet in the first place, because I at the time started a new job at a new firm and I was like, I need to make an impression. Yeah, so for me, for example, it was business casual, and I also was looking for, you know, like just a day-to-day casual stuff, because Definitely didn't have any problem with dresses, but I was struggling with like little basics, you know. I didn't have anything to wear like on a day-to-day basis. Then we started going through every single thing in my closet. Every single thing. I was pulling out one by one, putting it on. I was showing her and I was evaluating, like, does it look good on me? It's number one. Does it fit me well? It's number two. And is it aligning with the style of, at the time, 2025? If the answer was no on one of those three things, it's a no. So you're just putting it in a donation pile. And this is the thing that I struggled with the most, because I get so attached to my stuff. Like, I don't want to throw them away. I want to just keep them. But then you kind of have to be cold-blooded with that, because yes, you're keeping it, but you're not wearing it. So just sitting there taking up precious real estate of your closet, and it doesn't work for you at all. And the more stuff you have that don't work for you, the more confusing it is and the harder it is to actually get ready. Don't skip this part. And you might be like, oh, I know exactly how I look in this, but if you didn't wear it for at least half a year, our bodies are changing all the time. We gain weight, we lose weight, we change our appearance, we change our makeup, hair. All this affects how we perceive ourselves in certain clothes. So just as you are right now, try everything on and just evaluate whether this is still a good fit for you or not. And also a really nice tip that helped me: do your makeup and hair before that. You like yourself more in the mirror when you look put together. So once you sorted out everything that didn't work for you, just go ahead and donate it. Give it to your friends, give it to your family, give it to donations. I, for example, have a really big family and I do have people to give stuff to. I think that there's nothing wrong with taking stuff from other people. Me and my sister are doing this all the time. I'm giving her stuff, she's giving me stuff, and I have no problem with that. I'm all for recycling in fashion. Once you sorted everything out and got rid of stuff, that's where you know exactly what you have, and you know exactly what works for you, what looks good on you, what complements your style, what complements your body. And this is where the app gets in handy, because me and my stylist, after doing all this work, she took pictures of every single thing that I own on a white background. And this is what I'm doing to this day. She helped me do this original first push with her taking everything that we had left over and digitalizing it, but I'm still doing it to this day. And this is so important to do initially. And it's a lot of work initially, to be honest with you, but you cannot just skip this step. So once you've filtered out everything that you don't want in your life anymore, take pictures of every single thing that you have. And it would be so much easier if you can do things in bulk in categories. So for example, all the tops, just take pictures of all the tops separately and put them separately on a rack. I have everything organized per categories, and that makes my life so much easier, because like sometimes you know that you need a top, you just going straight to the tops and you're looking through all of them in one place. And then we're on to the fun part, which is going on the app and actually organizing all your stuff in the app. So now I'm going to show you how I'm using this app exactly, all the tips, all the tricks, everything that helps me and everything that I'm using to make my life easier every day. So let's imagine that you purchase something online. Just as an example, I pick out H&M app. By the way, guys, biggest tip, if you are shopping online, just take screenshots of everything that you buy. Most of the online stores have images of the item on white background. It's really helpful because they're already doing all the work for you. So you take screenshots of all the items online, and then you're going on the app, you click edit, and you create a new folder name. And the folder name should be like a separate category. As you can see on the background, I have tops, bottoms, bags, accessories. For sake of the video, I will do wardrobe tutorial. And then they make you create at least one subcategory. I'm just going to create a subcategory that's called test. And then you hit save, and then you find your folder. You start off by clicking the plus sign on the top right corner, and then you click choose multiple from album, and this is going to be your photo album. That's why I told you guys to take pictures in bulks by the categories, because then you can select multiple. So then you pick your item and it automatically removes the background. In that case, we already had white background, so it's really easy. But in a couple of minutes, I'm going to tell you how to create the cleanest image possible of something that you did not order online. But yeah, anyways, then you add it to the folder, and then you can either click add or you can modify it first. So in case if your picture was not as clean, you can click edit and then click advanced edit. And then you can choose between edit current or edit original. I'm going to hit edit current. And here you can just remove whatever you want. It's pretty easy and straightforward. You can either remove portions of the photo or you can bring portions of the photo back. And you can also auto remove portions of the photo. I like this one least because I don't think it's as clean. You just basically use whatever is suitable. It's really intuitive. But yeah, then you save it. And then on the bottom, we were at the closet tab. We are moving on to looks. We're going to create a new one. So we click edit plus category, and we're going to name it something like wardrobe tutorial. style. But as you can see in the background, you can come up with whatever categories you want. So you go in there and then you click the plus sign on the top right, and this is where you're creating your outfit. So you click clothing on the bottom, and then you go and pick out whatever clothes that you want to mix for this specific look from whatever you already digitalized. It truly reminds me of those old school dressing games. So yeah, you just add whatever you want to add, and you can change the size, you can change to layering, you can change the size manually if, for example, it's inconvenient to do it just with your fingers. And then this next tool I'm going to show you is literally the best tool ever. I use it all the time. In the very bottom you can see tabs, and there is one that looks kind of like two outfits next to each other. So this is a clone outfit tool. You press that and you literally just clone whatever you already came up with. So then, for example, I removed the blazer and I just left the jeans because I want to mix the jeans with something else. So I go and pick out the different top, and here we go. By the way, another tip, if you want to generate as many outfits as possible from whatever you have, I suggest taking your bottoms and create the collage with every bottom multiplied by 6, and just challenge yourself to, no matter what, come up with 6 looks to each bottom that are different from one another. This is what helped me to style 300 looks from what I have in my wardrobe. It's honestly not that hard, and I felt like starting with the 6 bottoms was really helpful. So let me show you how I would digitalize the items that I already have in my wardrobe. I'll start by taking the photo of it as clean as possible, and then I upload it to the app and I click edit, because obviously we don't want my hand in there. And I click advanced edit, and then I click edit current because I already removed some of the background, and then I just manually start cleaning it up until I am satisfied with the result. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then I click done and save. And then I hit save and add. And here we go. So you can already stop there because it's good enough, but if you want to be a perfectionist, there is another way. So let me show you how to take the image of the item that you already have and find the exact one with white background professionally taken. And the secret is Google Images. You go to Google, you click on the camera next to search, you upload your photo, and it automatically gives you all of the matches. And then there are some tabs on top. You can click exact matches and you can click visual matches depending on which one would give you the best results. And here you go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And guys, honestly, I love this method so much. It takes 2 seconds, and I was able to digitalize even the random ones that I just randomly found at like TJ Maxx. I was able to find on Google with white background. And this is basically it for the app. Not anything crazy, it's not hard at all. Once you have a try on, once you digitalize everything, once you remove the background, once you have everything in the app, it's literally it. So every single time when you're buying something, search for a picture or just take a picture. Literally all the stores have their own digital apps. Almost every single store has their stuff on the model, and they have their stuff like separate image with white background. Almost every single brand has that. And if they don't, I, for example, sometimes just browsing like TJ Maxx or Marshalls or something like that, literally just taking picture of this item and putting it in Google. 95% of the time you can find the image, and if you can't, just take as clean image as you can with white background, just like against white wall, and the app is still going to do a pretty decent job in removing the background. But it's so much easier to keep up like this because once everything digitalized, when you buy new stuff, just immediately add it to the app. It takes a couple of seconds and it helps you keep track. Every time I'm buying something new, I like to just go in this app and just like try and style it with as many things that I can. I immediately know that I can wear this top with these many bottoms. Sometimes, guys, I even do this before buying. Like if, for example, something is pretty pricey and I'm not really sure, like, am I going to wear it? Just take a screenshot of this item and just try it against what you already have in your wardrobe. And that way you know. And let me tell you, it saves time when you travel. Oh my god, I cannot stress it enough. This app and this system saves so much time for me when I'm packing and planning for the trip, because sometimes you don't even have that much luggage. You maybe just have a carry-on for this like 1 weekend trip, but you need to maximize all your outfits. So don't shop before you do this process, because this saved me so much money, guys. Because now I know exactly what I'm missing. I know exactly what I need. I know exactly what I don't need, or I know exactly what I have a lot of that I definitely don't need. And yeah, guys, honestly, I would say that start with simple stuff. Start with basics. Basic jeans, basic tops, very neutral colors. I know it's really boring. I know, like, when you go into the store, your eyes definitely are drawn to like something very out there, and that is why I had so many dresses, guys. Because like when you see like a really nice dress and like a basic white short, like I get it, guys, but you need those blue jeans. You cannot wear a crazy item with like another crazy item. For example, I have this crazy skirt, right? And it's trendy, it's nice, it looks kind of crazy, right? And now imagine some crazy top next to it. It's too much. But if you would wear this, And if you would wear the white tee with it, just like a basic white tee, you know, together, it looks pretty good. So you guys need those basics. If you think about it, this is the glue to your entire closet. I hope you guys found this useful. I am very happy to share anything and everything that you guys want me to share. So just let me know in the comments and I'll try my best to find time to make a video about it for you. My normal channel is vlogs. So if you want to keep hanging out with me, go check out my channel and subscribe. I hope you found this useful and thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you in my next video.